Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? Right, look, it has turned out nice. Look, I don't like recording videos with my glasses on, but I have no choice, guys, because I can't see a thing. How you doing? You all right? Yeah, good. Seagulls, it's like being back in Scarborough, North Yorkshire, Scarbados on the Costa del Yorkshire. Yeah, not quite. I'm sure I wouldn't be sat in my shorts and a t-shirt back home today. Is it home anymore? How you doing, guys? You all right? So on a Wednesday, I come down to watch my mates play football. They play on here behind me, this pitch behind. It depends how many there is. If there's a lot of them, sometimes they'll play the full length, but if there's less, they just go across the width. Yeah. It's a lovely day, and it is, well, it's 9:45 a.m. They don't get here till about 11:30, to be honest with you. They start about 12, but what I do is I come down with my laptop, and just over in the corner there's a nice little, just like a little cafe bar area. So I do a couple of hours here now on a Wednesday morning just to do something different, and then they'll come down later. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd bring my tripod today and speak to you from down here rather than just do a bit on the laptop. Yeah, so multitasking, is that the right word? No, not really. That's when you do more than one thing at once, isn't it? No, it's not quite that. I don't know, putting a bit of effort in. I would like to face that way, away from the sun, but then I don't think you'll see me. Will you see me? We could try it. I don't know though, because I think that sun's gonna fuck things up. Let's have a look. Oh, what's it like? Oh, it's not too bad, is it? Can I take my shades off now and then? Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Ugh. Okay. All right. I know. I do think it's maybe a bit. It doesn't matter, does it? Right. What we're doing? Right. So today I'm going to do my acknowledgements. See if anybody supported me yesterday on my channel. We're also going to talk about a few things, a few things that are on the agenda today, if you like. There'll be a live stream today. I'm not sure what time though. With us having a game, I reckon I will host a live stream around 6:30 p.m. UK time. All right. So just a minute. Let me wipe this thing here. It looks a little bit dirty. Yeah, live stream 6:30 UK. I will schedule it. So if you click on my channel page, like the username, it should say scheduled. So you'll see it. Come along, guys. We'll have a little natter before the game. I was saying in Dunk's Diary, which is like a little feature I have on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham. The link is in the video description. I was saying on there this morning that although I'm not as bothered about top flight football as I once was, it feels wet here. This looks a bit drier. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm not as bothered about top flight football as I once was. I'm not obsessed. It doesn't ruin my life anymore. I like the local football. Look, there you go. Look, you see. I'm really looking forward to tonight's game because I'm old school. I like the cups. I do like the cups. I don't care if it's just the League Cup. Mickey Mouse Cup when you get knocked out of it, but it's certainly not a Mickey Mouse Cup when you win it, or even when you get to, the cup final, right? And, when I was growing up as a lad, young boy, if we had the attitude that the clubs have today, the snobby Premier League clubs, including Liverpool, I would never have got to go to some cup finals, I think, because a lot of effort's not put into these tournaments until you progress maybe later. Because there's what's the incentive to win the Carabao Cup, League Cup, Rumbelows Cup, fucking milk, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Was it called the Milk Cup once, or was that some? I don't know. It's before my time. That. What were all the different names of it? Coca-Cola Cup, Worthington, was it? I just call it the League Cup. Over the years, when I've wrote news articles about it, I've always just called it the League Cup. I never use the sponsor's name. Now, there's no incentives for the ownership, to win it. And the manager probably thinks, I don't want to be playing my best players in that. They might get injured. Because obviously he needs them for the Premier League and the Champions League. the ownership, they're only really bothered in the Champions League. I mean, yeah, they want to win the Premier League, but that ain't what it's all about anymore. And I was brought up that, you know, Shankly, you know, even though it was before my time, you know, I'm still, you know, historical, still learn about things, and the mentality of the club and the boot room that used to exist was Liverpool Football Club to exist to win trophies. It don't matter what it is, you know, you exist to win trophies, but that, it's not that mentality anymore. And because money has, you know, taken over it, the whole thing, that's why I don't have the passion I used to have for it, you know, because it's the fucking, you know, all right, it's a League Cup. I remember watching the League Cup as a 15-year-old, laid in bed, and back then you didn't have a lot of coverage and stuff. I remember watching Liverpool, Manchester United League Cup highlights. Do you know what I mean? It was brilliant, you know, really good. And some of the cup finals I've been to, you know, especially when you go back to like 2001 when Gerard Houllier reminded us what it was like to win again. You know, some of those trips to Cardiff, you know, having a beer with your fellow supporters in the pedestrianised areas, and it was just amazing. Though these are memories, you know, and if you don't take these tournaments seriously and get knocked out early on or whatever, how do our children get to experience what maybe I experienced and people of my age and things, right? So it's all, you know, how many kids realistically, young supporters or even adults, whatever, but it's a big deal when you're a dad, you want to take your kids to the game and that. How many parents, and mums as well, sorry, but how many I'm looking at it from my point of view, from a dad's point of view, how many parents can realistically take their children and their partner to a Champions League final, especially when it's overseas? It's just, do you know what I mean? It's just changed so much for me, guys, and I can't fucking stand it. My first game I went to, right, me being a glory hunter and that, as a 11-year-old, however old I was 11, I think, was Liverpool versus Everton FA Cup final 1986, right, at Wembley. I went with my dad, and it was amazing. It's a memory that I'll always have. My dad's gone. He's been gone since 1993. Technically, he's not my real dad. Blood, right? So he's my stepdad, but he brought me up since I was like 6. My real father, if you like, is absent, right? Sort of floating around a little bit, but I always called him by his real name, never called him dad. So yeah, but to me, my stepdad was my dad, right? When you walk in my house, the first picture you see is my dad. He brought me up, you know, proper man sort of thing, taking on somebody else's child. And he's not around anymore, but I have memories of going to that cup final with my dad. And would I have been given that opportunity? Would I get that opportunity today as a young boy if, you know, Liverpool don't take it seriously to the later stages of competitions, things like that? One of the best memories I've got of my mum, who's also passed away, was the cup final against Alaves, right? You know, just like cup finals are important, you know, and you know, travelling down to Wembley in a car or whatever with your scarf out of the window, flapping away, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm Liverpool, and stopping at the service stations and all that. Yeah, these are memories that are only created. Yeah, you might get that if you go to an away game, but it ain't the fucking same as going to Wembley or something like that. And I don't care what anyone says. The FA Cup final used to be brilliant. You know, they used to start the coverage in the morning. But what's happened is it's all become about greed. It's all become about greed, and you allow that. I don't allow that. I don't support it, guys. I don't. For me, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. You know, I'll always love Liverpool. I'll always support Liverpool. I want Liverpool to be successful for you, not myself, for you, because it's just changed too much. Yeah, we love the Champions League. Yeah, we love the Premier. The Premier League is supposed to be the priority. I keep being told that Arne Slot said he'd rather win the Champions League than the league. I haven't seen those quotes. I haven't looked. I don't know. Why would people lie to me? You guys will know. From what from what I was brought up, it was the league is the most important thing. But the business people, they know the money's in the Champions League. The FSG, these owners, whatever, and it's not an anti-FSG thing. This would apply whoever your owners are these days, if they, you know, because they're not football people really. They're not bothered about. Yeah, well, of course, they want to win the league, but finishing first, second, third, fourth, the commercial rewards from that is not much difference. I'm not talking about the prize money from finishing in that league position. I'm talking about sponsorship, marketing, and things like that. So they're never going to spend a lot more money to try and win the league, right? Because there's not much. You wouldn't spend an extra 100 million to try and win one extra spot in the league or something. Listen, trust me, I know I do. I did go over this last year with you guys. We looked into it. All the money is about European football, Champions League football, sorry. That's where it's all about, being in that competition, progressing as far as possible, finishing top 4, all right? That's it. That's the mentality. I'm a football fan, all right? I understand you have to prioritise. You might say to me, yeah, but we can't throw everyone in a fucking cup game, in the League Cup of all cups, right? I understand you've got to prioritise, but back in the day, we took it seriously. Whatever competition we were all going to fucking win it, yeah? So, for me, these competitions are still romantic. They are football. They are football. And I want to see Liverpool do well in them. Now, okay, the team selection this evening is expected to be a weakened team, and like a rookie goalkeeper, for example. But I still want to see them players. I want to see the fringe players that some of us are calling on to be more involved with the first team, especially at the moment. But for me, it's just gives something a little bit different, these tournaments and this cup. Now, obviously, the ownership are going to look at Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, right? That's how it would go, right? And probably you as well, maybe. But I'm different, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. For me, it's league. Then it's Champions League, or what I would used to refer to as the European Cup, FA Cup, League Cup, right? I want to win these trophies. And it's all right you saying, oh, fuck the League Cup, not interested, right? Even the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, I want to fucking win, right? Because when you see these emblems on the wall at the club, or on Wikipedia pages or anything, it lists all these different things you've won, and we can say, well, actually, we've won X amount of trophies. It's still important. But the modern day fan, they're like, oh, Charity Shield, who gives a fuck about that? Fuck that shit. I want to win that. I want to win it. Do you know what I mean? Everything. I want to win everything. So I will be watching this evening's game, and I've got real strong interest in it. I'm probably more passionate about watching this evening's game than I would be the Premier League game that just went past at the weekend. Honestly, guys, I really am that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm walked in the head. Maybe I'm tapped. I don't know. I'm just old school, and I want to see us win tournaments. Who's messaged me? I've got an interview. Someone's interviewing me, but I haven't read the questions yet. And 1 minute, please. Oh my God, is that still downloading? So yeah, there you go. Yesterday, I was a bit of a rant, really. I was ranting yesterday. One of you guys liked it yesterday. Yeah, the old school Cop Talk viewers, they'll remember me back in the day with the tripods, effing and fucking black. But you can't say anything anymore these days because you might offend someone. You know what I mean? Pussies. Anyway, how are you? Are you all right? So listen, live stream tonight, 6:30. Check the thing. I'm going to do some videos for you today. I'm really looking forward to October ending, to be honest with you. It's been a terrible month for me personally, with Cop Talk and YouTube revenue's been horrendous. Obviously, we had the international break, the dip of form, we lost to the enemy, people not in a good mood. It's been a bit soul-destroying, really. I've really not liked October. On a personal level, I'm happy and stuff like that. But, if I have months like October on a frequent basis, I wouldn't be able to do this anymore. So that's why I do the acknowledgements, to thank people that do step up to support me, that can support me, you know what I mean? And you can support by thumbsing up a video and leaving a comment, because YouTube looks to see about the interaction as to whether people are interested. And if your existing subscribers are not thumbsing up, or thumbsing down, it's exactly the same, believe it or not, or dropping a comment, YouTube goes, well, if the existing people are not watching that, we're not going to push it to new people. Right? I'm not bothered about growing a YouTube channel, but I do want it to come up in people's feeds and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I talk a lot about revenue and that in my briefings and on my other channel, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. So like August revenue that I got in September was phenomenal, best month of the year. If it was like that every month, my life would be fucking amazing, and I would be able to do so much more for you, go all over making interesting videos. But I can't. The October revenue is probably 50% down on September, which is down on August. So September was shit anyway. We're talking really concerning territory. And, a couple of months and that, I won't be here. So that's why it's important for me to acknowledge the channel members, the people that stay with me all year round and don't just join up during the transfer window when there might be something that's a bit private or something. The people that are with me all year round, So you guys, I'm very, very grateful for that. I really am. And you know, for people that don't know, I've run Cop Talk since the late 1990s. It's all I do. It's all I do. It's my only income. It's my job, if you like. It's my passion. I love it. I fucking love it, guys. Kevin Keegan love it levels. Do you know what I mean? It's all I do. I don't clickbait. I don't mislead. I don't sensationalize. You know, and things like that. And the downside to that is that you know, if you're not pulling funny faces in thumbnails and stuff, people are probably just going to look at my mush and go, I'm not watching that old cunt, you know. So yeah, listen, I try and do things right, and it's important that I thank the people that do go out of the way to support me, and it is always the same people, to be honest with you. Right, one moment please, I need to do something in the background. Oh god, where is it? That says one. Is it that one? No, fuck's sake. I've just downloaded something that I need to upload. What's that down? Oh, that's porn. Giving all my secrets away. Oh, I don't know where it is. 119, they're dancing. Oh, I'll deal with it in a minute. I can't be arsed right now. I can't keep you guys waiting. So let's thank the people that have supported me in the last 24 hours, okay? So Mark Brunning, channel member, Schwad, also a channel member, supported me, bought me a coffee. 8 hours ago, it says here, thank you, brother, I appreciate you. Actually, that was on a live stream that was on the 10th of the 10th, so I must be looking back at stuff. Thank you, Mark, I appreciate you. Also, Mr. H, also a channel member, Schwad, commented on my the indie video yesterday as well, and it is quite a significant contribution and a big help. Mr. H, one of my regular peoples that do support me, you know, on a frequent basis. DKB, YNWA, simple, and a thumbs up and a few emojis and stuff like that. I just really, I heard something behind me, but it was a pigeon. Fuck off, fly! Don't start that. I can't stand flies. Yeah, there's a couple. Is it? They are pigeons, aren't they? Can you see them? Yeah, look. Is there any need for that? So I thought there might have been someone. I've got my rucksack behind me with my laptop in. All I need is some fucking dirty person to, you know. You can't speak the fucking truth. You know, what is it? Sneak up behind me and have my bag away. Do you know what I mean? There's thieves of all nationalities, by the way. There's just round here you sometimes get certain ones. Right, especially them Scottish people. You know what Scots? I'm only joking. I'll get fucking, hey, you fucking Jimmy. Boom. Hey, Duncan, Scottish, come on. You know what I'm saying? Mr. H, thank you, my man, for supporting me. That's a big help. Cheers, I appreciate you. Also, Mark Mosvich, channel member. There's a theme here, isn't there? Schwad, thank you, Mark. DKB, I ain't no wet wipe. That's quoted me from yesterday. And he's saying he ain't no wet wipe. Hey, don't hope all is well, my friend. Mark, to be honest with you, I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, my friend. There's just that one little thing that could be better, really, and that is revenue, you know. And you know what, Mark? I say this all the time. As you get older, in terms of revenue, I just want to pay my bills. Pay me bills, have a pint on a weekend, although my peoples look out for me on a weekend, get me a beer. I just want to pay my bills, have one day out a week and do the odd thing. Like next month, I'm going away for a week. Not a flash holiday, I don't do holidays. Take my laptop, take my tripod, this camera, and I'll be working every day as normal, as you guys know. But as you get older, you look at value and wealth in a different way. So if you're alive and healthy and your family are healthy and alive, you're a millionaire in that respect. Does that make sense? So for me, yeah, everything's really good. I just wish it could be a bit easier, take that little bit of stress away. I'm not bothered about fancy cars and holidays and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? I've done everything I've ever wanted to in my life. No, at this age, I just want to be chilled and, you know, enjoy things. And I could just do with, like, you know, there's a lot of people on YouTube that that don't have that attitude, that don't care if they're telling you the truth, that don't care about being sensationalized things and stuff. I do. So for me, I just that's the only thing I wish could be a bit better, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We've been here 27 years and hopefully we'll continue going. So Mark, yeah, I am good, mate, and I hope the same applies to you. Also, Dave Sands, channel member, all my channel members support me additionally as well. Hi Dunk, sorry I haven't been posting recently, but I've been busy. I've watched a lot of your recent videos. I'm back and we'll be getting involved a bit more. I'll try anyway, he says. Anyway, get yourself a coffee, mucker. Dave's cool as fuck. Do you see what I mean? Like, people are just like, these are my people, you know. And I don't want you to feel, you know, like you're not my people if you're not a channel member, if you don't support me this way or whatever. But some people can't even leave a comment every now and then. Some people can't even thumbs up or thumbs down a video. They're the people I've got no time for. You're not one of my peoples if you don't do that. You're not. You're just a freeloading cunt, to be honest with you. You just come in, you have a nosy, and then you fuck off. Do you know what I mean? They are not the people I want around here. I'm not bothered about views. I'm bothered about people like Dave there. Do you know what I mean? That check in with me. You can't comment every day. You know, some people are driving, some people are on fire sticks or consoles. Maybe it's a little bit tricky, you know. But the statistics are there to say that most people don't give a fuck, really. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine. That's really fine, because when I win my lottery, you'll get fuck all. Thank you, brother. And then it's going back a couple of days to other people. So that's it. That's what they're called super thanks. It's the love out under the video. When people do that, I always give them a shout out, as you can see. Now, we had a live stream last night, and this was supported by the following people. These are not called super thanks. These are called super chats. Jeff Patenga, that is, of course. Thank you, Jeff. Mark Kitchenham, Carl, Nicholas, William Cahill, Alexander Cameron, Gibson Fender, and that guy. Again, frequent names that you'll always see supporting me. And again, these are my people. So thank you guys to you too. I don't think anything came in on PayPal or Monzo. You guys, you remember yesterday? Maybe I think it might have been in Dunk's diary. Someone owes me 300 quid. An advertiser, and they promised that they would pay me yesterday. They didn't again. So that's outstanding. And it's things like that that make a big difference. Do you know what I mean? 300 quid when your revenue's down. That, you know, my daughter, you know, I can bung her a bit of money for that. She runs everything, my daughter. Do you know that? She don't get paid for it. So you need these advertisers. So sometimes I go, yeah, princess. You know what I mean? So, but it'll be a big mistake if they don't pay me, because I'll blacklist the fuck out of their domain name online. And what I mean by that is, if it was companyaa.com, all right, I would register companyreviews.com, companyreviews.com, so that when people Google them, it'll come up alongside who they are, and that'll make sure that they never skank anybody else. Do you know what I mean, guys? So yeah, for those of you that know about that, they didn't pay me yesterday. I'm going to follow up again and try and get my money. Now, so that's Tuesday stream. I don't think there was anything on PayPal or Monzo. Those are links in the video description. But there was on Revolut. And Revolut, as you guys know, is my beer kitty. I got to be honest with you, it's my beer kitty. So there's 3 links in the video description: Monzo, PayPal, Revolut. And they're all my beer kitty, really. But Revolut's my favourite one, because Revolut it's virtual. And what I mean by that is the money goes onto my phone, if you like, right? It's on an account on there called Revolut. You'll have heard of it, right? And because it doesn't go in your bank, when you go for a beer on a Saturday, you don't feel you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. So what I mean by that is, if you know you've got shit money coming in next month, which I obviously know that's going to happen, on Saturday, if I was using my bank card, I'd be going, I shouldn't be doing this, really. Do you know what I mean? You know, you think things like that, even if you're, you know, in your overdraft or something like, oh, fucking hell. Whereas with Revolut, I see it as a separate thing. So the love out under the videos, that's my super thanks, my super chats on the live streams, that comes in once a month, goes into the bank. YouTube take 30%, and that enables me to pay the bills associated to the website, the subscriptions for newspapers, my home bills, my survival, you know what I mean? So that helps with that. But the Revolut That's my beer kitty, right? So on a Saturday, I go, right, am I off out today? And it'll tell me how much I've got. And then when I go out, I just tap with my card, say, can I have, I'll have a Magnus, mate, please. Botella de Magnus, por favor, right? And tap it, boom, it goes out of Revolut. So there's, whichever way you support me is amazing. I need both, to be honest with you. But the Revolut's good because, like I say, it's virtual. It's like Monopoly. It's like, well, it ain't gone in my bank. You know what I mean? So it makes me, if there was nothing in my Revolut on Saturday, I'd stay in. I wouldn't go to the bank and pull some money. So that's how it works, right? So there is some Revoluts, and I'm going to mention Niall, who's basically topped me up ahead of the weekend a couple of times actually yesterday. He's a lovely guy. Niall got these for the channel, right, to enable me to do. These are my Ray-Ban meters, right? So I can click a button on here and I can record. If you go to CF Benidorm Talk on YouTube, that's my channel, you'll see a video I did at the weekend, all filmed on this. So in the bar, at the ground and stuff like that, all thanks to Niall. He was a top man, and someone that I obviously class as a friend of mine because we speak every day. You know what I mean? Like, every day we speak morning, noon and night, because on Revolut you can, most people, because sometimes it doesn't work, but you can reply to them in the app. So we're in direct contact, you know what I mean? So me and Niall, we're tight, man. He's cool. Thank you, Niall. Right, this is where it gets confusing. Carl as well. Yesterday, last night he bought me a beer, and he basically said, never too early to start the weekend pot, and then there's a beer emoji. So he's already thinking, there you go, for Saturday. So my kitty's going up already thanks to them two guys. I can't go out yet, but you never know. There's no wonder my haters hate me. Right, what else have we got? Oh, my mate's just messaged. Okay, pal. Right, I got my friend says I'll be down in 15 minutes. I ain't done any work yet. So what else have we got? Paul K, 8888. Paul's got a lot going on at the minute because he came on my live stream and told me. Paul's been immensely supportive of me. And I remember last Christmas he really did support me massively. Yeah, so I was sad to hear that he's got some stuff going on. And again, despite having some shit going on, he's stepped up, gone into Revolut. Get yourself a couple of beers on Saturday, Dunk. And it's exactly what he said as well. Get a couple of beers on me, Paul K, 8888. These are my people. Can you imagine if I dropped that Euro Millions, guys? I'm going to hunt all of these people down, all of them. Nothing would get, and I'm going to swear on every single person I love in my life, right? If I won massive money, right, I would love to find someone that had bought me a coffee, right, and turn up and say, how much is left on your mortgage? What do you mean you haven't got a mortgage? You're renting? Well, not anymore, because I've just bought you a fucking house, right? Oh, what's up with your car? Fuck that, you're having a Mercedes or an Audi. Mark my words, that's what I would do. That's the sort of person I am, because I do not forget. Unfortunately, there is not much that I can give back from this position, of being on this side of the camera. When people come on holiday here, every single time the people come up to me, I don't care what's your vids, man. I'm like, let me get you a drink, because then I can give something back. Do you know what I mean? I try my best, I really do. Tony came over at the weekend. He's a viewer of mine, and he said he was going to be over. And I said, why didn't you come to the game with us? And he went to football. He came to football with his local team, right? Went to football with us. He had beers before the game, went to the game, beers after the game when we all went out in town. Brilliant, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, involving people. Boogalug, Scott Cheetham, we were sat here a week ago today. Me and Scott, who's staying in a hotel just over there behind us, he took a picture of this pitch and put it on social media. And he went, oh, look, it's football down there. And I replied on social media, went, Scott, I'm in that picture you've just took. I was sat over there in that bar on the corner having a coffee, doing some work on my laptop. And he went, oh, come down. And he came down and he watched the football sat here on this very wall, but a bit further down there last week. Fucking great, man. Do you know what I mean? These are my peoples. Anyway, thank you, Paul. Keep going, pal. Listen, I know people always say, oh, things will get better. They will get better. It might take a while and you might have to suffer a bit more. and you might have to go through even worse, but it will fucking get better. Don't you ever throw the towel in, Paul. I'll look after you, my friend. Also, Ruby as well. Couple of Magnas, if you like, there. A little change, nothing much, but ayo, Ruby. Ruby's not very good with technology, so I can't reply to Ruby for some reason. It's because I think it's a payment link. I think it must be the link. I think the likes of Paul there, who I haven't... Oh, no, I can't reply to Paul. Oh, what a bastard. But I can reply to... Why is it not letting me reply? I'll work it out. Some people you can reply to, some people you can't. But I forget what I was saying. Ruby's not very tech-minded, but still manages to use Revolut. And says things like a little change, nothing much. But enough there to get you a couple of beers and support your pal. Fucking amazing. Honestly, absolute legends. Nicholas as well. Nicholas is always supporting me. You'll hear me mention Nicholas all the time. I think I mentioned him from the super, what they call, super chats on the live stream yesterday. I'd be fucked without these guys. You wouldn't be watching these videos if it weren't for these guys. I'm telling you guys. I'm fucking telling you. Stephen M, and that was the other day. Thank you, guys. I think I've covered you. If I've missed anybody out, will you please let me know? It's super imperative. It really is. So, and I'll tell you something else. You know, like at the end of all my videos, great guys, you know, thumbs up. There's a super thanks there if you want to get, you know, support the channel or channel membership or Revolut link or whatever. I hate having to do that. When I started Cop Talk in the 1990s, you didn't have to do shit like that because advertising revenue was through the roof. It was phenomenal. But it isn't. The industry collapsed, right, online, which is why you see so many adverts on websites now and why they clickbait you. That's why they have to lie and mislead to trick you into visiting their website to display the adverts to make the money. We didn't have that back in the day because you were supported, you know, immensely by advertisers. So for a particular amount of adverts, for example, you might get £1,000, right, for so many adverts. The same amount of adverts displayed today, a few pennies. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, which is why there's so much clickbaiting and ads everywhere. But yeah, it's something that I don't like doing, but unfortunately it's the world. And without it, you wouldn't be able to do it. And some people get butthurt by it. You know, my haters get jealous and bitter and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's no different to me bumping into one of these fellas in a bar and say, "Oh, let me get you a fucking drink, man." Do you know what I mean? That's all it is, you know. And you know, listen, we need to be very grateful for these people. We do. If it wasn't for my super thanks, super chats, channel memberships, and the what's it called, Revolut, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't, because my views, I don't get zillions of views because I don't mislead, I don't sensationalize, I don't make pointless content. If you think about it, October's been a very poor month for me. Did you see me make more videos in October? No, I should have been chasing October. I should have been churning out a dozen videos a day. I should have been going, fucking hell, my revenue's down. I need to make some shit up. I need to get people. Do you know what I mean? Did I? No, did I fuck? Because I won't make videos for the sake of making videos. So we try and do things around here. And if it worked for these guys, we wouldn't be here. It's just the hard truth. I just wish I could do something for them more. Do you know what I mean? So if I've mentioned your name, thank you very much. If I haven't, if I've forgotten, I've missed you somewhere, please let me know. And remember, guys, you know, not everyone's in a position to support you like that, but you can thumbs up a video, or you can comment a video, you can interact. You make this channel as well. If you watch this channel and you genuinely enjoy my videos, even if you're a hater, but you enjoy hating on me and whatnot, you still need to do a sly comment or something. Do you know what I mean? Or something, because if you'd miss me. I know, even if you're a hater, I know you'd miss me. Do you know what I mean? So if you're one of those that are here for the right reasons, though, and you think, yeah, I like Dunks Vids, you're all right. Yeah, it doesn't cost you fuck all to leave a comment, does it, guys? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's covered that, I think. My mate's coming down in a minute, and I ain't had a coffee yet. I ain't got my laptop out yet. I ain't done any work. Well, have I done any work? No, I've not even read Spanish papers today yet. We'll go and do that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this morning briefing. I do. If you enjoyed this briefing, guess what? You can thumbs it up. If you're a hater, thumbs it down. It's the same fucking thing. Honestly, it really is. It's one view, one engagement. Can you believe that? So if you're someone that wants to see me struggle, don't comment, don't touch the thumbs up or thumbs down, don't do anything, but you're still watching, do that, you motherfucker. You can't help yourself, can you? You can't help yourself. Boom, boom. Oh, it's a lovely day. Oh shit, I'm shouting boom, boom. There's a lad behind me there, look, getting ready, doing some football training. Can you see him? What's he doing? Oh, he's just put, all right, he's put some like little cones down, and he's moved a bench and put it, he's gonna, on the edge of the area, he must be gonna shoot over it or something. Training on his own, I like that sort of commitment. Right, should we go then? Yeah, sorry, so yeah, thumbs up, thumbs down, do what you need to do, whoever you are. Drop me a comment, I love hearing from you. And there's a super thanks button under the video. It's a love heart, it helps the channel. Without you doing that, or the people doing that I should say, I wouldn't be here. It's true. Someone's messaged me again. What's this? And what the fuck is that? What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, and there's a Revolut link. There's various links in the video description. There's 3 links. You can use any of them. The good thing about the links in the video description is they're instant. They come through now, and it's I get 100%. YouTube don't get any of it. But 70% of something is better than 0%, isn't it? That's how I look at the YouTube side of things. So it's up to you. Support me, the whole thing with the love art, or you can get me a beer through the what do you call it? Maybe a breakfast as well. All right, I'm pushing it now. I'm going to Butcher's after here, though. What am I getting myself? Oh, I'm going to get myself some gammon today. See, you need to know these things. I'm going to get some gammon. I'm going to have gammon and egg for my tea tonight. Probably get Remy a bone as well, you know. So, right then, should we go? Let's see if I can do this without falling over and breaking my neck. We'll put my phone in there. I've got my laptop here. My mate's going to be in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go over there. I'm going to take you with me, all right? I don't know how we're going to do this, but let's see if we can pack the tripod away. It's time to lose the erection. Well, if my Revolut's topped up, I can assure you I'll lose. Well, I'll have it. Doesn't matter. Oh. I don't know about you, but you know, like when you had a drink and you get on the job, I'm not like that at all. I said that to one of my mates back home, and he went, "Oh, I'm opposite." He said, "When I'm lashed up," he says, I'm fucking gagging for it. Not me. I just want a fucking pizza or a kebab. Go home. If I went home with the most beautiful woman in the world, which is already in my life, to be honest with you, and oh, you know, we'd had a few drinks. And it was like, come on. Run upstairs and make love to me. First of all, I say, well, I can only do one. Can't do both. No, no, it ain't happening. It morning, maybe. No. Right, here we go, guys. Come on. Oh. There we go. Oh, it is sunny over there, like. So, see, I'm walking across this pitch like this. I've done this at Anfield a couple of times with nobody in the stadium. Nobody. I did it as a 15-year-old. Had the place to myself. I got married at Anfield, so we were on the pitch anyway, having pictures took. You're not supposed to be. And I've done it as an adult, you know, like from working with the club, you know, being at the ground, and there's something about standing on a football pitch when there's no one on it, just like walking around it like now, you know. And trust me, standing at Anfield, right, in the middle of the pitch when there's nobody else around in any of the stands. I mean, there's staff in the stadium, obviously, but I've done it. I've stood there in the middle of the pitch at Anfield with nobody in a fucking stand. It's one of the most amazing experiences of my life, because you stand there and you look at the ground, and then you walk up to a goal and you think about all your heroes and all that history. And it's like, now I'm walking towards a goal and I want to run, do you know what I mean? I want to run, and you look at it here from edge of area like that, fucking hell, boom. Yeah. Fucking yes. Fuck. fucking football. I love football, mate. I do, guys. I fucking love it. I don't care if it's football like this, overweight men and pensioners trying to run, or whether it's my local team here, or whether it's Liverpool at the very top of football. There's nothing better than football. You're a fucking weirdo if you don't like football. Do you ever get that? Whenever I meet someone, are you like that? I meet people and go, all right, nice to meet you, mate. Yeah, I'm on holiday here, night meet. I go, all right, have you got a football team back home? It's not first question. I usually say, where you from? And if they say a city where there's multiple teams, I'll go, oh, red or blue, you know what I mean? Or City or United, that kind of thing. But, if you go like, who do you follow back home? Do you have a club? And they go, nah, I don't like football. I always think, fucking weirdo. Bet you don't like dogs and all. Anyone that doesn't like animals, especially dogs, or, don't like football, they need their hard drive checking, I'm telling you. Look, see these here, look. No one there, there'll be nobody sat in them today, but they have little youth cup finals here and stuff like that. Me and Rob came here years ago. It was fucking great. Anyway, I gotta go. So, thumbs up, comment, click the love heart, buy me a beer on Revolut. Hey, if you get a VIP membership today, links in the videos. I've got to try. Listen, guys, I've got a grift. All right, I'm almost back, and I don't want to be walking around with a camera when there's people. I think it's very rude when you catch them. All right, I'll see you later, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the game tonight.